No go. Not now, at least. Seems I can't use that right now. No go. Seems I can't use that right now. Garbage. It's broken. Garbage. No go. Not now, at least.
What is it? I have a lot on my mind.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burn the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink any time he tries to go downstairs.
We wait, we wonder and wonder. Signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against
Pretty
all.
good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled up all nice like.
Damn right. Throw him in the hole for
That divine voice, that idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in Barstan's cinnamon eyes.
Weep, my friends, you have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Normally I'd argue with you, but you do have a certain look about you. Very well. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it's your right to ravage Grivalon. What say you?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment, save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human? Indeed, you seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. War drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry. 'Tis through their might that peace may multiply. Of silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose. With friends and lovers, find your true repose. So journey forth and tread the proper trail,
You're good with the magisters caging anyone up.
and shout to all, the humans must prevail!
You got a right to live, don't I? Throw 'em in a hole for all.
You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon bards throughout Riverlon will sing it. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good verse is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts for good and for ill. Wonderful. But I must ask some. It's your call. Find more drums, keep the rhythm of patrol.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Useless. Bloody useless. Might as well have.
The town is poor, but this room is rich.
Bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
Kills the cat, or gets a scent of Fort George.
You go there, boy.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
Then you're an idiot. And you can't be too careful.
The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. Perhaps I am already mad. But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Gets a scent of Fort George. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eye...
You go there, Roy. Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, like any of us.
Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing? Rocks ahead, Captain. You hear me? Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
You've got to pick traps.
You go there, Roy. You go there, Roy.
And I can see a and you can't be too careful. If I can get Alexander.
The bell rings a warning.
What about that? What is right,
The
Hugo?
bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? The bell still
The ghostly seaman rings his bell, his hate directed at his captain. He turns to you.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you her man, or sail you with us? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha! I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead and the captain must know it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away. She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there.
My ears are still a-ringing. And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too. The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done. Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew, and as testament to my mistake.
You got that right, Hilka.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
It's a shame it is.
An absolute shame.
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb, poor dear.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. But I hope they ranged up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilka. You're a true patriot.
Or should I check the cupboards for ogres? That's quite all right.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Absolutely not.
see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know. If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brax, but the two go quiet as you approach.
Why do you shiver so? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere here is
Spooky. Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for ogres?
But then that's quite all right.
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brax, but the two go quiet as you approach.
Yeah? What do you want? Huh. I want another beer and a bowl of stew. Which of us is more likely to get what they want, do you think? Guess that makes me a sinner.
You got that right, Hilka.
Perhaps you can help us settle an argument.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins hello.
You're right about that. Right as rain.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards, and Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
They look at you expectantly. Thatcher looks victorious. Eden looks annoyed.
You're as bad as she is. Get lost then, you're no use to me.
Eden turns back to her drink. Thatcher smiles goodbye. She stares off into the distance at some unseen horizon, ignoring you completely.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I won't get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for open? But that's...
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust.
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe.
Here now, when one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? Which is what killed the cat, remember? Still, no harm done, I suppose. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a travelling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am travelling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Of course they are, as good bodyguards should be. I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see, he must escort his merchandise, always. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right. All right about that.
Better watch yourself, lad. Got greedy eyes on you. Sets me on edge.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
There's no graveyard on the island. Stay away from the graveyard.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Sawdust and wolves, mother. Sawdust and wolves.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Arx for Lucian's Day sounds nice, mother.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Leave me alone, mother.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
Get away from my chest.
He goes back to sleep. The chest won't open. It doesn't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No. 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 Still no. I am already closed. I did not understand. I am a chest. Is your buffalo? You speak the word. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest click. A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you came, but your friends will have to leave.
She turns her back on you and waits for your companions to leave. A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes...
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me?
She gives you a cool look, then a flirtatious smile.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem? All right, darling. I'll dance.
She closes her eyes. She's motionless for a moment, as if listening for music that only she can hear. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, her hips begin to sway, as she finds the rhythm of the song that only she can hear. But as she sways and moves with elegance and grace, at once beguiling and raw with pure emotion, you realize you hear the music too. It floods your body with light, at once boiling hot and freezing cold. And then you feel her hands upon you, and you move together, entwined in spirit and in flesh, as one. Moving to the rhythm of your heart's desire, two beings for a moment become one. In your ecstasy, you feel the edge of the bed against your leg, and suddenly you're falling, both of you laughing together as the mattress receives you both. And you realize that you're naked, and so is she. She searches your face for the lie, doesn't find it. The compliment touches her. She smiles, reaches for you. She takes you into her arms, into her heart, into her very being. Your world explodes in pleasure.
Good morning, lovebirds.
Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my friend Gil.
Shut it, lover boy.
I'm sorry, darling. It's a setup. You paid for a trip to paradise. Now you're paying for the return journey.
To wit, we're taking all your stuff. If you want it back, you can take it up with Lohar.
She gives you a pity pout.
I'm sorry, darling, but business is business.
And time is money. So if we're all clear on what's happening here, we'll be leaving with your stuff.
this again.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I won't get any of it.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander, I won't get any of this.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Get you something, friend?
No.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
His lip quivers. You expect him to be afraid, but he's not. He's ashamed.
They have me over a barrel. They do. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving. Oh, sir, the little un was left with me when my wife died. She won't make it without me, the poor child. Livy, the child's name is Livy. She stays in the kitchen while I work. Go look, I swear it's true. I'm not, I swear it.
He gives you an earnest look and shows you towards the kitchen.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. Livy, you say? The child of Loverick? Livy was no child of Loverick's.
The cook slides a wooden spoon into a simmering pot of broth. She lifts out a goat skull hooked through the eye socket.
This is Livy. Was Livy. Loverick didn't like goats. Once I'm through boiling her bones, he'll be rid of her for good. Good luck to you, but please, I need to get...
The war drums keep the rhythm of the drum.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to hide.
Through their might that
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not...
Bad luck.
Got a customer, Loverick. Where's that?
surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better posting.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
No, I will not leave it like that.
The war drums keep the rhythm of patrol. establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry. 'Tis through their might that peace may multiply. Of silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose. With friends and lovers find your true repose. So journey forth and tread the proper trail. And shout to all, the humans must prevail!
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
The war drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry.
If they got nothing to hide,
'Tis through their might that peace may multiply.
You're good with the Magisters
Of
caging
silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose.
I got a right to live, don't I? Throw them in a hole.
Friends and lovers find your true repose.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you
So
on the arse.
journey forth and tread.
What is it? I have a lot on my mind. I needed a laugh. Sorry, bub. That's the price of a night with Big Z. I don't make exceptions.
Lohar clutches his chest and opens his eyes wide. You approach and prepare your finishing blow.
You keep that thing in your pants, pal. He dies and the beast returns to the sea with a new crew.
You stow your weapon, and Lohar wastes no time in fleeing, as Beast looks on with a mix of irritation and amusement.
Looks like Lohar is closing up shop for the time being. You did the right thing. Now let's get moving.
may speak. We are strong enough now, strong as we deserve to be. Time to find out how to make these powers shine. Gods know, though they are a nuisance. Believe me, a prince of the House of War survives his first attempts at assassination in the crib. His mother is not so much his keeper as his bodyguard. Though I must admit these fellows are rather tenacious. Do you tire of their attempts? Precisely. And it's precisely this sort of understanding that makes me appreciate our journey together. Quite a novel thing for me, this together concept. How about yourself? How lucky you are, then, to be graced by my exalted companionship. I'm in rather good spirits after that invigorating fight, so I think I'll return the compliment. It's good to have you around. Bramos the Wanderer. He's a legend among lizards. The greatest dreamer of them all. The one that has mastered the dark of horror sleep and has found sanctuary amid its horrors. The most inhospitable plane imaginable. A realm of insanity and death beneath a starless black. Picture a maze filled with your greatest fears. Picture haunting that maze forever. That is but the first step into horror sleep. Because if one braves the absolute terrors of nightmare and finds sanctuary there, one is safe even from the void. That's right. Horror sleep is a realm feared by the cosmic menace that is the void. Ideal location for a summer house.
He looks at you sternly, for all the world like a schoolmaster lecturing an errant brat.
I think you can quite easily imagine what went on in that wagon. Almost a pity you weren't a witness, actually, for you would have seen the conception of a new world, not to mention an unparalleled lesson in lovemaking.
His eyes attest to a desperation you've never seen him acknowledge in any way whatsoever before. He seems restless, angry, on the cusp of a tempest you never expected could ruffle his unshakable demeanor.
Finally, I found her. Finally, I found her, only to lose her again. It's unthinkable, unbearable, to know she's in the hands of such villains. Aye. He's gone, damn you! Don't you understand? Just let me.
He closes his eyes and begins to chant an old mantra. His voice mesmerizes, and as he calms, you too feel serenity descend upon the scene.
There. Much better. I apologize for my irritability just now. What you don't realize is... Tell me, have you ever been in love? Too many, unfortunately. Suffice to say, I am in love, in such a way that is the very core of my entire existence. My empire and my throne, I must have them back, there's no question about it. Divinity itself, by all means, I crave it. But above all, above any of them, I cherish her. Well, of course, that doesn't mean I'm not very fond of you as well. It is just that... But I want to explain, I do. You must know she is my deepest desire, that I've longed for since my soul slipped into consciousness. To see her taken away from me now, after our first meeting, it rends the heart. Words that mend, I thank you for them. I will scour this world in search of Sadha, and if by mortal means she eludes me, I will take Divinity for the purpose. I can't say I've ever given them much thought. They're no more than an elven curiosity as far as I'm concerned, obsessed with the idea of becoming sentient bark. Wonderful material once chopped, though, I'll give you that. Just look at the Lady Vengeance.
The war drums keep the rhythm of patrol.
I'm just another useless elf.
Just when I think this land holds no more surprises, I find myself in some place even more dismal than the last. Still, at least this is an interesting variation on dismal. How many times must I tell you? I have business in the Black Pits. We should head to the excavation site there.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of. You ever eat so much you feel like you're going to burst? Well, I'm feeling like that. Except it ain't my belly that's full, it's whatever place the source goes. I mean, is there like a source stomach we've got? How's that work exactly? I reckon the Meister will want to know about this. So will our gods. And then there's Justinia. I've got to get to Arx, and soon if I want to keep that death fog out of her hands. I always figured every dwarf is pure of heart when they pop out of their mummas, but we ain't born cruel, we're made cruel. That means we can be made uncruel. Not sure Lohar will ever be an upstanding member of his community, but he knows where to draw the lines. Listen, when I was wee, one of Laura's manservants used to tell an old lizard tale. Once, when the ancient empire stretched across all Revellon, there was an emperor called Reza. A good lizard, but a sickly one. Scales flaking off, eyes bugging out, that kind of thing. One day, a doctor came to him. Zin was his name, and Zin said he could cure the emperor's disease. The emperor agreed to his poultice of herbs and black rose petals, and it worked. The emperor was, it seems, cured, as long as he continued treatment. This didn't please the emperor's advisor, Gaul, however. Gaul didn't want Reza cured, for he planned to inherit the empire. So he convinced the emperor that someone like Zin had the power to both cure and kill. On his advice, Reza had the doctor executed. With Zin dead, the emperor's disease returned. The sickness took him soon after. The hateful Gaul took his place, ushering in a century of misery. Yeah, not a fun story to tell a kid thinking back on it. Anywho, Isbale's been at the Queen's side for years, poisoning her mind with her filth. She's like two things from that story. She's the advisor, and she's the disease. And me, I'm going to be the cure. That metaphor works, right? I'm going with a yes.
Magister's dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears.
Who would do this? It doesn't make...
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects, so many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What? Why do you sneak up on me? Don't you know how dangerous that is, the way things are? Haven't you heard? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me. 3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higbert is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it. That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them. I have to keep investigating, keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. Civic pride, perhaps? The respect of those who safeguard your people? You don't know how lucky you are to be born a human. You do that. Now away with you. Come on, damn you. Think. That's no good. Come on. Lives are at stake. Come on, damn you. Think. Come on. Lives are at stake. All this damn work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point? No rest until the killer's found.
Take that, sorcerer! Dallas, get her!
You're dead, Alexander! Alexander, you're dead! You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore!
Here, mister! Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he? See? Told ya. Take that, sorcerer. Come on, Dallas, help me put a collar on her.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible source collar on Mary Lane.
Take that, sorcerer! No more saucy sorcery for you! Alexander and Dallas save the world again!
I hate this game.
What's even the point?
The little girl giggles and runs back to join her friends, eager to play once more. For a moment you watch the children play, then you leave them to it.
Come on.
Dallas and Alexander mock fight their sorcerer foe. They're having the time of their lives. Dallas and Alexander.
You, stranger, what are you doing here?
Grumbling, the Magister turns back to her patrol.
He's here, somewhere. I know it. I can smell him. Tell me, have you anything to report?
The Magister's eyes narrow and her lip curls as she assesses you.
It's vital that you report anything unusual. We must know. Is that clear? He arrived in Driftwood some days ago, dressed as a tinkerer. He bought and sold a few knickknacks, but we thought nothing of it until our brothers started vanishing. As soon as he knew we were onto him, he ran. We think he's hiding in here, but he's a canny one. Now, be on your way. Who knows where he could strike next?
What? You been needing something from me, lad? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with humans, if you catch my drift. that's you, is it? Yeah, I heard some talk on the grapevine. Sorry, lad, I didn't mean no offence. Besides, you ain't one of the Reds. You ain't Red, you ain't wrong, that's what I say. Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish. Fugitive? Ah, yeah. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers. And it's a courtesy I'd like to extend to you, I surely would, if it weren't so dangerous with all them Reds around. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more. God's been buggered fine. I'll tell you all I know.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
You'd swear the shark was smiling at you. The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides through the scales, crimson guts spilling out in its wake. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
ain't sweet, and the smell sure ain't. Mind you, the boss found a buyer for this lot, so my knife stays sharp and my pockets stay full.
Your clap on the back knocks his knife askew, cutting a jagged line through the best of the flesh. He looks at you with disgust as he tosses the fish aside.
Lucky ain't the word I'd use, nor's patient. So go and loom somewhere else.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish as the blood and black bile mix and swirl around his boots. Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arx has the same inscription.
Here, leave them barrels alone. I told you to take a hike, so scram.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not right. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, mister. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
You've been warned, Barnes. Now get out of my sight.
You tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work. any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The Magister turns, and his eyes fall on you.
There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden dump. Have you seen him? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel of books. Lucian's teeth. Where is that runt hiding? If you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. Do you understand? He's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
The Magister looks at you for a long, hard moment. He seems angry, puzzled, and amused in equal measure.
We have all the evidence we need. There will be no court of appeal for this sorcerer. Now, I've got a coward to catch. Excuse me.
Bugger off, I'm busy.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Grisha's still the favourite. If I bet against him, I could win big. Or lose it all.
The dwarf peers at an expertly dissected fish, gently poking its innards with his knife.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Fascinating. Most fascinating. Oh my, I mean, no, what do you want?
The dwarf stares at you.
I didn't agree to that. Go find some other dwarf to be chummy with.
The dwarf shakes his head with irritation before turning back to the fish.
You're blocking my light, go away. Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work.
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his handiwork.
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them, see if there's anything that can be done. Yes, as it happens, I need to see the effects of eating these fish firsthand, if you understand me. Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you. Wonderful. Now, there's 3 samples that I wish to learn more about. Care to choose?
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. Something. Hungry and corrupt. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
see. Well, I'm sure it was nothing but a side effect of the fish. Speaking of which, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I owe you a great debt. Ah, yes, of course, but this mightn't be quite what you were expecting, but, well, the fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. But this one, touched by the void itself. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mixture? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these unique ridgebacks might make quite the impact. So, now my work must continue, as soon as I've got in my quota of fish, of course. Farewell, stranger.
I'll comb this place
If any of you
plank by
see
plank.
so much as a
Now,
rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters.
You see a man, well fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? Fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to Arx. Now please, there's the door. I suggest you use it. When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
He gives you a cool look.
No, you're right. You lack the dashing good looks with which I, for one, was blessed. Now, good day to you. Feel free to let the door hit you on the way out. It may improve matters.
You're going on the boat, sorcerer. You can stay with the dirty lizards and Joe's mum until you're cured.
If any of you see so much as a rough hair out of the
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
He's here, somewhere. I know it. I can smell him. Tell me, have you anything to report?
The Magister's eyes narrow.
It's vital that you report anything unusual. He arrived in Drift as soon as he... Now.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Fort Joy?
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back. That's right.
I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so. Hello, mister.
The little boy beside her looks at you.
We're waiting for Joe.
Hello, mister.
The little boy
We're waiting for...
Don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
Startled, the guard leaps backwards and reaches for her weapon. She locks eyes with yours before releasing the grip on her blade's hilt.
Shouldn't surprise me like that. Oh, I could have sliced your neck clean open. Rustling leaves no longer remind me of autumn. A songbird's call no longer makes me whistle. Now, they might signal a Voidwoken's attack. Have you ever faced a Voidwoken? Nonsense. You'd best abandon those fables of yours. The danger is real, and the first to fall will be the dreamers and the escapists.
The guard glowers at you. You
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
drift
Please.
home of the Black
You there.
Bull Tavern.
Where is it? Where is it? Sir, please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
She looks up at you in surprise. Her great greenish gold eyes sparkle, and she rubs a palm over her smooth head, seemingly confused.
You'd help me?
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins to weep. She takes your hand.
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just, you're so kind. It's been a difficult day. The pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me alive. It had quite a sum inside it. Magister Raymond, he bade me take the coins to purchase supplies for his journey, but I dropped it along the way. He's sure to think I stole it.
She tilts her head back and blinks back tears.
I'd never do such a thing. Never. Gods, you're so terribly kind, but I couldn't accept such lavish charity. It's so unbecoming. I don't know what to say. Your kindness is overwhelming.
She accepts the coins, letting her hand linger over yours for the briefest of moments.
You don't know what this means to me. I'll send word to Magister Raymond right away. He should send for me soon enough. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, of course. How are you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noble
selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your flesh stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you let that pigeon sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed. I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe among friends. Never forget. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, yes, of course.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped
War's
in
a
a vat.
brewing, my friend. Special prices for you. While war is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as we don't keep it out too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as we don't keep it out too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as we don't keep it out too much.
you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can. Special prices for you while we're still... War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tunnel, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as we don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tunnel, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If He don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
He don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as we don't too much.
Good day to you.
Never forget.
Alexander was slain by seekers. In a large.
The Silent Watcher's jaws clench and slacken again and again for no visible reason. Two empty eyes stare straight ahead like the black button eyes of a child's stuffed doll.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. You remember what happened to the elves, don't ya? Ain't no one left standing when you treat 'em to death, Frog. 7 sailors, stabbed in the back he was by them vile, no-born, treacherous seekers. Kill 'em all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Siva. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like.
How you holding up?
You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
Keep talking to him for you let that bitted sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Have you anything that will protect
Well met, friend. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're going to make my purse jingle. Fair travels, friend.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
More humans! Just what we needed.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
I think that lunatic Siva is loose again. We won't be so gentle when we catch her this time. Damn it. Magister Raymond wanted word in the caravan, but I had hoped the news would not be so grim. Report this to the Magister at the docks at once. We're lucky to stand in a town protected by Magister Raymond's wisdom. Without him, the Voidwoken would have turned this slum into a charnel house. He will be missed when he sails. Yes, we're well aware, but if the dwarves want to lose their minds in some haze, let them. At least it keeps the little rats from fighting.
Wouldn't you like to know?
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
You don't smell right. Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls. The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet. The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, man. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude? Master did. Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you! Than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Are you buying anything?
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Keeping it together,
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here. You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes, you would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He hands you the contents.
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Good day to you, sir. Hope the morning finds you well fed.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
The carved figure is a resplendent sight in this ramshackle village. Your touch creates a ripple across the mosaic, as if it were water and not stone. A comforting warmth spreads through you, starting at your fingertips.
My word, but you do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of magic.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Paul, from you let that bit in silver. Myself, no one.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Yep.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
You heard anything?
Boys working are everywhere. Thankfully, fine, you're here to protect us.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Yes, yes, I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over while you're buying anything.
I don't come visit you, ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.